Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along to yet another live stream. It's been a little while. We have got some Le Mans Ultimate as Season 2 of their online championships has now begun and started. We did alright last season, but we didn't do all the races. So I was quite well down the leaderboard compared to a lot of other people, but still, the races that we had were a lot of fun. And trying to keep in with that theme of fun, why not sign up to Season 2, eh? And get going in on the action there in that as well. It's got an hour and a half race this evening, racing at Circuit de la Sarthe. Yes, the Le Mans 24-hour circuit. And we are going to be driving a new car today compared to last season. Last season I ran the Porsche 963 GTP. So we're in something a little bit different, another hypercar, but hopefully it will provide us with some good fun and some good results nonetheless. I'm just going to make a couple of really quick changes to the setup in preparation for this one, and then we'll get ourselves out on track. But if you're there in the chat, do say hi. It'll be good to hear from you. And make sure we're on the appropriate tyres for this. Go ahead and load into the game so you can see everything there. Yeah, the track looks like it's starting wet from what from what I've seen of people going out onto the pit lane. And if you haven't guessed already, we are driving the Cadillac, the beautiful beast from out west with that lovely V8. Let's go ahead and pause some music real quickly just so we can hear it fire up. There it is. Blah, 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 blah. Sounding fantastic and really, really good. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting race, this one, as 2 times fuel usage here in this race. So that's going to be something that's going to play into the strategy. Something to be wary of, but 90 minutes in total should provide plenty of opportunity for some good racing action, and I believe also the race is due to be mixed conditions, so it could be a little bit of a challenge managing those. As you can see, the car is very skittish at the moment on cold tyres coming out of the pit lane. Moving around quite a bit, but hopefully as the tyre temperature comes up, track starts to dry out a little bit. It's labelled as wet currently. We should see the grip levels start to improve. So we shall see. We shall see. This is going to be split 1 as well of 5. So quite a lot of people entered in at this time slot, and with us being in split 1, we've got the likes of Michi Hoyer, some other very fast drivers in here as well. So I'm very much doubting that I'm going to be running at the front of the field, but hopefully we can get ourselves a good solid top 10 nonetheless. I think that's going to be my aim here for this race at the moment. It looks like there's 16 GTP / LMDH / hypercar cars here in the class. I'm sorry if I keep referring to these as GTP cars. I have not long, well, very recently, been to the Daytona 24 Hours in real life, and obviously they're referred to as GTP / LMDH cars out there, more commonly GTP though. So, yeah, I apologise now in advance if I'm throwing GTP acronym left, right and centre, when these are LMDH cars here in WEC. I'll get told off by the Le Mans Ultimate admins Discord, calling it the wrong thing. But yeah, Daytona was phenomenal. Highly recommend anyone who's thinking of going to Florida to watch the Daytona 24 Hours. Fantastic track. Really, really good for spectators. As up on the top of the grandstands, you can see pretty much the entire circuit, and also the speakers come out, or the commentary and the speakers come out at a pretty good level, so you can hear the commentary a lot of the time, and it makes it much easier to keep track of what's going on in the race been to Le Mans a few times, and other circuits like Monaco and Abu Dhabi and Spa, obviously where quite a bit of the commentary is done in the native language local to that region in that country. It's a lot more difficult to keep track of what's going on in the race. Right, here we go. Ticking over into qualifying now. We're going to have, how long? 10 minutes. So we're going to have about three laps. Let's go with that. Let's get ourselves out onto the track. And the headlights on. Get ready. There's the green light. So we can proceed out of the pit lane. Quite a nice little feature here in Le Mans, not to admit that. The fact that there's the red light at the beginning of the session. So anyone who does want to get out of the pits super eagerly does have to wait at the end of the pit lane for a few seconds until the green light comes on. If they do go through that red light, they end up getting a penalty. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, the commentary, whereas it being in English over in America, I can keep track as to what is going on throughout the entire duration of the race, which is really cool. Obviously, when the cars are flying past, or at least a big group of cars go flying past, the noise level of the cars does drown out the trackside commentary a little bit, but still, it was nice to be able to hear it when things were quieter. And yeah, the views, spectacular. It's really cool that there's restaurants and stuff literally just the other side of the circuit, out the back, the main grandstand, so you could just hop over there and get some food whilst the race is going on, and then come back to it after an hour or two once you've had dinner. And carry on watching. There was a few food stands and things in and around the circuit, but obviously very much fast food, much better, healthier, higher quality stuff out of the circuit. So yeah, I'd definitely recommend it. Just trying to get a bit of a feel for the conditions here in this session. So as you can hopefully see, it is a little bit wet. It's a bit difficult to see. Try turning that up a little bit and see if that helps with things in terms of the grip on the rear. Slight lock up there under braking, but we're yet to actually start our lap, so not really trying to push too hard, just get around the lap with plenty of time to give us 2 flying laps. Which we should get. Struggling to tuck in a little bit there. Be wary of that come the actual flying lap. See a lot of spray being kicked off at out the back. Alright, let's try and line ourselves up for a good run coming off the exit of the chicane here to begin our first flyer. Nice bit of curb there, but not too much. Likewise with that one. Right, let's go. See what we can do. Just Just trying to gauge grip levels. Coming into our first braking zone there. As you can see, the front end is a little bit reluctant to tuck in. No way near as quick through Tetraroos as we would be in the dry. LOS Turbo, how's it going, my man? So you'll be pleased to know that I have started working on that 40,000 subscriber video. This week I did the recording for it. I just need to edit it all together, condense it down a little bit, and then hopefully next week the video should be out. Trying to be nice and smooth. It looks like the spray is disappearing out the back in that rear view mirror. Looks more like puffs rather than continuous streams. And a little bit loose there. Wait till 50k subs, yeah. Nope, I will get it out beforehand. Although, I will say your licensing question, I'm actually holding that one back for a separate video because it's one that I could do quite an in-depth dive into and talk a fair amount on. But I've included a lot of your other questions that you put forward on my Discord channel, so thanks for your contribution with that. Curiosities about the 065. Well, it's actually the first question that I answered. Oh. Did not want to be invalidating the lap. And that's not a good start to the second one, but let's see if we can improve upon it. We should be able to. So the grip level is improving. Oh, not that deep. Hello, Karen. At least we qualified up in the top 10 for the moment. Which is good. There's definitely time to be found, though. I do fear being right in the middle of the pack, though, is right in the danger zone for the race start, because every race that I've done here on this circuit in LMU, there has been a little bit of chaos in those first few corners. Hopefully we can stay out of it, if there is any, but I do worry slightly. And again. It's gone away, I'm throwing the lap here. Lost a whole chunk of time. Alright, let's see if we can somehow make up a second in this last section of the lap. Much better exit off the final turn, but not enough. So, no improvement. Okay. Right. Back to the garage we go. Full fuel. Full fuel. I do have one question though. Very unstable rear under braking. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky, especially in these conditions. Yeah, that's. I've got one question here with this going into this race: is do the wet tires count as part of the tire allocation? Because we have 6 tires available to us here in the race. 6 fresh tires, that is. And obviously that is probably going to determine what I do for at least the start of this race, this very first stint. I'm just going to do that for now. And that. No one has answered my question. Still on the wets at the moment. I could ask very quickly in Discord. Try and find out there. On the LMU server. Quickly chucking that one out there. Hopefully we get a reply. Someone has said no. That's good. if that is the case. Excellent, I've had a reply from a dev saying no on the LMU Discord. Cool, okay. That means we're going to be starting with wet tyres then. I think for this race it's going to be the safest option, as I believe from what Michi Hoyer is saying there in the chat, the track is still wet. So that is going to be the way to go here. The start, because there's absolutely no way in hell that I'm going to be running slick tyres in wet conditions. But we'll likely jump onto a set of mediums ready for the race. Right. Race starting in 40 odd seconds, so let's go ahead and jump onto the track. We're starting P12, so we have lost a bunch of positions in qualifying. Hopefully we can keep ourselves out of trouble and have ourselves a fairly good start. Oh, track is slightly wet. That might be enough for dries, but it's too late now. We're gonna have to start. No, it's damp. Is
Formation lab has
is the crossover period. So hopefully we can get ourselves off to a good start. I apologise now if the frame rate is a little bit shaky. Yep, stream is lagging. I'm not surprised with this many cars on a big track like this. I'm seeing 33 FPS in game, so I do apologise for that. Hopefully once we get underway and the field spreads out a little bit more, we should be good. We obviously got a mix of spray, headlights here in this moment. And we're coming in around towards the pits as well, so it's extra laggy, even though I've dialed some of the settings back in preparation for this race. So I do apologise.
green flag, green flag.
Alright, underway racing. Yep, I think you're right there, Dor. Hopefully it's not too laggy and things do pick up in a minute, because that start was pretty good. Feel like I gained a few positions there. Just hope that the wet tyres do hold on. Did not want to push it too hard coming off the exit of that corner. This is pretty cool racing. Works now as a PowerPoint. I'm sorry, guys. Right, we lost a couple of positions. We're now back down into P12. But we managed to keep the car clean, that's the main thing. Commentary will do. Okay, well, we're getting very close to the guys up in front in a couple of spots. Obviously, first lap, things are concertinaing up, but things are staying clean so far. The track still seems fairly damp. I'm thinking that there's a mix of tyre compounds. Some people possibly on slicks, some on wets. It's difficult to tell at this stage. Although I've just had the in-game engineer say that the track is drying, and to think about dry tyres. We have just gained a position coming out the exit of the Porsche curves there, as the Porsche was slow, and then the caddy that was in front of us was trying to make a move but got pinched. Hopefully the stream does turn itself around and comes back. It hasn't dropped any frames as of yet. At least that's what I'm not seeing. That's what I'm seeing on my end. But it does say that there are encoding issues. It looks like we've got a bit of pace over the two, three cars up in front of us who seem to be struggling, so hopefully we can have a good XL Tetra Rouge here and try and make a move. That is the hope. Got a good run on the, or slipstream on the Porsche. So side by side on the run down towards the first Moza chicane. Back up into P10, we are just about nosing ahead. And I managed to do it under braking. They slot in behind. Oh, there's a caddy 2 positions up in front. It's very, very sideways through the first chicane there. It's helping us close time up on them. There is a drying line forming. Oh, there's a caddy that's spun off and facing the wrong way. That's really hurt and affected the caddy that was immediately in front of us. Haven't been able to find a way past them, annoyingly, and now I'm under threat from the Porsche behind. So my run off the corner was compromised. Caddy's going defensive. Porsche's lingering in behind for now. Oh, we're side by side into Mulsanne corner, a little bit of contact and rubbing there. We managed to get through it though. They've retained the position for now, but we're in P9. Hopefully without any damage. Track is still saying it's slightly wet. Good straight line speed over this this Cadillac in front of us. Had a little bit of a look there coming into Indianapolis, but then thought better of it. Although they were a bit slow there under braking. Trying to find a way past them, but it's quite tricky. Getting about 50 FPS in game, which is probably why it's struggling on the stream end. This 5800X not really holding up too well in these sort of conditions. Through the Porsche cars fairly safely, but Porsche behind is pretty close. Right, and we're starting another lap. I'm really, really sorry about the stream issues and the lag that we're having. It's really quite frustrating. I think the bottleneck is CPU. I don't think it's GPU. Even though I've got all my stream stuff set out to NVENC encoding, so it should be on the GPU. Yep. Which is the case. So I think it is more that. Maybe it's GPU then? I don't know, it's hard to be sure. I'm going to need to diagnose it at some point myself, do a test stream and have a look. It's obviously hard to do in this situation when actually racing and it meaning something. But how is the stream now? Has it improved at all, or is it still very, very laggy? Porsche behind, obviously pushing a little bit more there through the Porsche curves. Oh, that's a lot of curve. Now they're going to be very close coming in towards turn one. Still a slideshow, that is annoying. I do apologise for the state of the stream, guys. I was hoping it was going to hold up well. Which two metrics? Just says encoding overload. Consider turning down video settings or use the fast lane encoding preset. The bitrate seems fine. Everything, to be fair, seems fine. It's not dropping frames or anything like that. It's saying 0% drop frames, and it hasn't listed any frames dropped. CPU is hovering around 2%. Everything's showing 60 FPS. So I don't really know what is going on. But yeah, I've lost the position to that Porsche, gone back down into P10 now. Track is now damp. Slick tyre conditions. Oh, car behind's just died. Saw that in the rearview mirror. Mitchie Hoy is now coming up behind. See him there in the BMW. It's well wide. The exit there. Track limits penalty, but never mind. It's only very minor. No point trying to find Mitchie there. He's a much faster driver than I am. So I'm just going to lose time. Wet tyres are starting to get a little bit hot now as well. So this might be people on slicks starting to work their way through. Yeah, it's just a shame because the race has been really cool up until this point with some pretty good close battling, and I even tried adjusting some stream settings recently, as well as the settings in game to try and improve the frame rate a little bit in these sort of situations, and hopefully allow the stream to function properly. But looks like what I've tried hasn't worked. Sounds like CPU then. GPU would probably be dropping the other metric, positing the scene layers. Yeah, I think it is more CPU bound than it is GPU. Alright, is this actually rain falling? Or is this just spray? Very difficult to tell at this point. Oh! A little bit of contact there between me and the caddy as I was trying to switch back underneath them. I think that caused a little bit of chaos behind, which is really annoying and unfortunate. Okay, it does look like there is some very, very light drizzle. It's really, really hard to tell what to do. So if this rain keeps up, we may need to stay on these wet tyres for this next stop. And this end I've only got 2 new tyres left. So wets do count as part of your allocation. Oh. Just about managed to hold onto the car there, but losing ground now. It's really, really hard to think of what to do with regards to the tyres. I don't think I'm going to be taking tyres in this stop. Not if the rain keeps up like it is. That was pretty crucial getting through there past that GT. it's just the wets are cooking in the high speed stuff. Oh. Yeah, both did the same thing there. Alright, we're into the pits. Obviously we're going to take a full tank of fuel. It's just, what else do we do? Try something here. Where's my mouse gone? There we go. Alright, has that improved anything? Nope. Doesn't look like it has. Alright, back underway rolling. Still 50 FPS at the moment. Looks like I may have gained a position over one of those two Ferraris in the pit stop. Tires are moving around a little bit. And she spun. Come on. I hate how slow the cars are to fire up when you stall them. It's very, very difficult to get them going. So as you hear, they just completely bogged down. Really bad exit there. There is very little grip. Seems like the track is getting wetter though. That drying line is disappearing. or straight across the chicane. Oh, there's zero grip. Do the wet tyres really wear that bad? Right, it looks like we're gaining on the cars in front. Starting to catch back up with them again, which is good. Track is definitely getting wetter. Starting to see spray coming off the back of the car once more. And the cars ahead. Or same thing almost happened again as the last lap, but we managed to hold on to it this time. Bless me. Apologies for sneezing there. Gotta be careful here. Oh, this is just cost me big time. Come on, go. Lost so much time. This has really not been a race that I was hoping for. Zero grip on that front. Just trying to turn in. It's just understeering in the wet. Stream is a lot better. Well, that's good to hear. Still showing a whole bunch of issues on my end, but no idea how to fix them within. Actually, no, everything's good. Okay, good. Everything's showing as more normal. Is that Porsche gone for a full wet setup or something? Because I have no idea how they have that much grip. Welcome back, Asturbo. Looking good now. Okay, good. Glad to hear. Did think you were going to be a little bit ambitious braking that late. That was definitely leaving the track and gaining an advantage. Try turning that down, seeing if that helps at all. A lot more cautious that time. It's hilarious how little grip there is on the front end in the slow speed corners. Glad to hear. I was going to say, frame rate is now back up like 80, 90 FPS, so I'm not surprised now. Things have settled down. Just a frustrating 35 minutes of slideshow for you ladies and gents, which I'm really gutted about. Definitely glad I stayed on the wet tyres. Definitely should have taken new wet tyres though. Not where I want to be. Wanted to be in front of that BMW before that corner. Rear tyre's definitely spinning up a little bit there. Trying to get the power down. looks like we're continuing to close in on the cars up in front of us. Obviously not this this Porsche that's here in the position immediate in front, but the cars up in front of them in 11th, 10th and such like. Those gaps are coming down, which is nice. Just filtering our way through this multiclass traffic. It only feels like the rain has gotten heavier. Some people are clearly struggling on tyres. They might be on the slicks though. Especially if they're struggling that much. Yeah, that Ferrari's definitely on slicks, I think. Hello, Graham. How's it going, mate? It's good that we're a chunk quicker than a number of people in front of us still, but we're a long way off. That's the only problem. And hopefully we can continue to close these gaps down though. Fairly rapid rate. I want to try and get back inside that top 10. I think a number of people prayed on that previous lap to switch to wet tyres. Oh, Porsche's gone straight on. Busy, all good, excellent. Glad to hear. Yep, doing good as well, thank you, mate. Just hemorrhaging money left, right and centre, paying off Daytona, paying off the ski trip. I'll have to buy ski gear very, very soon. And then, yeah, just been practising for a charity race that I have this weekend, the Drive for Wishes event. So make sure you tune in on Sunday from 3 PM onwards. We've got a nice, lovely 8-hour race that I'm soloing and doing it for charity, so if you'd like to make a donation, that would be very much appreciated. There will be links in the live stream for that. If you'd like to donate before the actual live stream, you can find either on my social media channels some posts for it, or in my Discord. There is also a link to the donation page. Definitely should have gone with more downforce in this race. And the race has been messy. The stream did not start off well in this race, as it was lagging all over the place. having encoding issues, which is a real shame and quite frustrating. But it has come good. But the race itself started off good, and then yeah, a couple of mistakes here and there. And now we're just trying to work back up into the top 10 and trying to recover positions as best I can. This is tricky. Okay. So if we've only got 2 new tyres left, I think it's going to have to be left side only with new wets. And I think it's stream encoding. I think it might be related to my CPU, but not 100% sure. I don't think it's internet related. It seems to be very much tied to Le Mans Ultimate and the performance that I get here while streaming. It drops quite a lot. And even despite trying to lower graphic settings, it still hasn't made too much of an impact. Didn't think my speed was going in there was too bad initially, and then turned and the car just went straight. Boy, yeah. Is that a common issue with LMU? I'm not entirely sure. I have heard other people having issues when trying to stream Le Mans Ultimate. But I would have thought my CPU was fairly good, so I'm a little surprised. Unless there's something wrong with the settings and I can improve something somewhere. The lag started when the formation lap started. Yeah, it usually does. I think it's to do with the number of cars that are there and the proximity of them all. Trying to download all the data off of them and everything else like that. Right. Alright, remember Yorkie, left side tyres are cold. Old but new. Hopefully. This will fare well for us. Nothing else hogging the CPU in the background? I don't think so. What have we got open? We've got OBS open. Obviously it's running all the things that I need here for the stream. We've got Race Labs open, LMU open. I've got Windows Media Player open. My sound settings are open. And then Microsoft Edge rather than Chrome. I usually use Chrome, but for streaming I use Microsoft Edge because it is less taxing than Chrome is. And then it's just like Sim Pro Manager for my pedals, Moza Pit House, and then just whatever generic stuff is going on in the background. So there is a bunch of stuff, but nothing nothing big, nothing like the actual game itself or OBS. And yes, there'll be quite a bit more tread on the left side tyres than on the right side tyres. That's the breaking point there for the wet conditions. Yeah, definitely don't have the grip turning left that I do turning right. I believe Boyle here was behind us in in the pit stop, so he's jumped us, but yeah, his pit stop was 6 seconds quicker than ours. We did take 2 new tyres, so that would explain that, but we should have a bit of a grip advantage here. Oh, way too deep. There we go, made the apex that time. Alright, let's see if we can try and get past them here on this lap. Slipstream. Defending them. That was a lot of curb. Through. We're going deep. Alright. Try and close up on the cars up in front now. Got that 30-minute warning. No. Still saying I've got 2 new tyres left. Strange. Even though it said 2 new tyres in the previous one. So I'm guessing the wet tyres don't count then. A little bit odd, but never mind. catching some cars up in front. Alright, one more lap before we stop. Try not to lose the car. Very, very nearly went. Still slightly wet. I'll suck that one up. I'm just going to take a full tank just to be safe. Oh dear. Alright, I think mixed tyres or going sorry, new wets on the right side. I don't think we should go for slicks. I think it's dry enough. It's really, really hard to tell with these conditions. Star points from the crowd, thanks. Seems like towards the end of that stint, though, we closed up quite a nice amount on a couple of cars up in front of us. Hopefully we should be closer going into this final stage, and just hope that I'm not taking too much fuel here. I do worry that I am, but we shall see. Right, let's go. Feels like I'm closer to the cars in front. It all depends on what they've done in terms of tyre strategy, though. Let's just hope that wets are the way to go for the remainder of the race here. Yeah, still 2 new tyres, so not entirely sure what's going on there with that. The fact that it's counted the very first set of tyres as part of my allocation, but then not those that I changed. Reasonably close to that top 10 though. See if we can get ourselves in it. Wonder if any of the cars in front have gone on to slick tyres. I wonder if Ali is on slicks. A little bit deep there, I missed the apex, but at least we made the corner. Yep, that's going to be big. Yep, engine dead. That one time that I didn't use a little bit of throttle just to try and keep the car there. And around she goes. Can't believe it's doing this in the middle of a stream. Wait a second. Alright, there we go. We're back. And what happened right there at the end? Hopefully this doesn't absolutely crush the frame rate and crush the stream, which looked like it might. Oh no, it's looking okay. It's good to see. I think it was just a case of the rear end breaking away. It is possible for it to do in that corner. It happens quite frequently in the Ferrari. And it also happens here. With this car, you do have to try and keep a little bit of throttle going in, otherwise the rear end does want to swap ends on you. Yeah, rear tyre gone. And I saw the big red icon of doom on me on the HUD in the bottom right. But yeah, here I should have more throttle, 20%, just to balance in, and it wasn't enough. And that's rear end going, as you can see. And once it's going like that, it's basically gone. So the braking's fine, but needed throttle because here the car is going, and as you can see, over rotating. Not fun. Let's see if we can do lap one, or is this going to absolutely mince and destroy the stream? Or 24 FPS. Yeah, it's looking like it's dropping frames. Is that a visible Peugeot at the front? Huh. That's quite funny. But yeah, the start was pretty good when I went to the green flag. So there I go, peeling out, look. Gaining some positions. There are more cars up in front. It's just the whole visible number of cars thing here in the replay. Did we actually gain any spots here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, only one position in the end. Cadillac behind was definitely on wet tyres. Not entirely sure what happened there, because I thought I was going to slip up underneath, but that didn't quite happen. And then yeah, that was effectively the start. I gutted really with the stream issues that we had at the beginning, and that wasn't any better. And then obviously the incident as well. That did not fall my way with that, which is a real shame. But it is what it is. Mistakes happen from time to time. I'm gonna have to have a look into what is causing these encoding issues with Le Mans Ultimate and see if I can try and fix them for the future. I can record videos fine. It's the actual streaming that seems to suffer. So hopefully in the future I can get that sorted. Hopefully over the weekend when we do our charity race for the Drive for Wishes, things go a lot better and we don't have the issues. Generally, iRacing seems to be a lot better for me when it comes to streaming, so hopefully, fingers crossed, everything is all good there. Nonetheless, though, that's unfortunately going to be it for this evening with this race. I'm going to decide what to do now, whether to try and attempt the next time slot and see if I can record that, or whether save it for another time. Either way, apologies for the crap at the start. Hopefully I shall see you on Sunday afternoon. Until then, have fun, stay safe, thanks very much for tuning in, and take care.